Yeah, guys, I have this nice Japanese Sansui G-2000 stereo receiver. Today, guys, what I did for this receiver, just to clean the insides of this stereo. Over here on the left corner, we have this transformer and the capacitor, yeah, two capacitors, and the motherboards. And on this side here, you'll see this logo, yeah, the serial number. And I want to talk about this Sansui G-2000. This G-2000 has a beautiful sounds. It has this vintage looks, and the knobs, as you can see, these two big knobs. Only Sansui made this kind of looks, and the others, if they have out there, they just copied it. They just copied it from the Sansui. The sound quality, guys, of this Sansui, it's amazing. I've been listening to the sounds of this receiver, and it has beautiful, beautiful sounds. The clarity, it's amazing. Sansui, it's my second favorite, yeah, when it comes to receiver and amplifier. I bought this long time, a couple of years ago, and this Sansui G-2000 could cost about $300-400 plus shipping, and it depends upon the condition. And if you buy this online, definitely the seller will double their price, because it's vintage and it's known. So you can see the logo there, and people like Sansuis, and a lot of people, guys, are keeping their Sansuis because people knows that it's a good receiver. It lasts for a long time, and it's a good stereo. It has a beautiful sounds, and it's Japan made. For vintage collectors, definitely Sansui. They do love Sansuis. So let's go over here inside of this stereo. This Sansui is a simple. It has a simple motherboards inside, and it's not really confusing like other stereo receivers. My Techniques has so many wires and all those parts of the stereos, and it's just very complicated. This G-2000 has a simple looks, as you can see the inside of this stereo, and it's just simple. So I do clean the inside of this already, and it's clean, very nice looking now, except for this. I have to clean that with my WD-40. And let's spin this around, guys, so you guys can see the back of this stereo receiver. Okay. There it is. And here, guys, this is the back of this Sansui. This is the grill. This is the exhaust, so they can breathe out. And this is the back of the Sansui. So all I have to do is clean this, and this receiver, guys, this Sansui has a different setup here. Most of the receivers only, like, it has flat without this extra popping out, but this Sansui has this thing that pops out, and it's like letter L. Okay, you can see it's letter L, and these are the plugs for the antenna, ground for your turntable, phono for your turntable, a UX for your MP3 player, and tape. And over here it's for the speakers. So let's clean this because it's been a long time I did not clean this. Yeah. And over here, guys, you'll see the model. Okay. G-2000 stereo receiver, voltage AC 100 to 120, 220, 240 volts, and 50, 60 hertz. Power to 90 watts. And right there it says Tokyo, Japan. So this is made in Japan, 100%. And to tell you guys, when it's made in Japan, you can tell the way by looks, if you know how to look. Okay, if you know how to distinguish what's made in Japan and not, and you can tell, because some of the stereos, guys, obviously that it could be from Europe or Canada or in other countries. Japanese stereos has their logos, looks, and you can tell when it's Japanese made. So this receiver is still clean, and when I bought this, it's a bit dirty, but I cleaned them all, and now it's better than before. I love the Sansui. It's because the sound quality and the looks. I love this Japanese looks, and I love the way when he throws this beautiful sounds to my speakers. I do have a Sansui speakers, and I plug this to my Sansui speakers, and it sounds amazing. So you guys, if you want to invest, people out there, if they want to, have a good stereos, if they're beginners, definitely, guys, I'll recommend this Sansui G-2000 and all of Sansui's that made in Japan. Okay. Nowadays, I don't know if other countries, they copy the Sansui's. I'm not gonna name those countries that they make, stereos, and they do copy good stereos, and they wanted to sell same brand but not pure Japan made. 99% my stereos are made in Japan, and that's what I always buy. When I see that it's not made in Japan, I let it go, unless it's very like different looks, and if it has this unique looks that it's vintage, maybe I would buy it just to display it, but to use it, like to have it in my collections, I would not buy that really. So like I said, if you want to invest a good stereos, people out there want to upgrade or they're beginners, save your money and get a Sansui because Sansui has a good sounds and looks. I go by the looks and the sounds and the brand. Where is it made? What country? Japan. And that's where I buy my stereos. Like over here, guys, I have Marantz right here. This is made in Japan. This 4430 4 quad. You can connect this to 4 speakers at the same time. Yeah. And my equalizer made in Japan. My turntable made in Japan. And over here, Japan. Okay. And another Marantz, Japan. And I'll show you guys my Japanese JVCs right here. 2 identical but different model. Those are Japan. Over here, Lafayette, Japan. Another receiver from company Marantz, Super Scope, Japanese made. And here, my speakers, Japan made. As you can see, that's made in Japan. Very thick speakers, heavy, heavy, heavy. And up here, Pioneer, Japan made. Techniques, Japan made. Marantz, Japan. JVC, made in Japan. Toshiba, made in Japan. Lafayette, made in Japan. Techniques turntable, made in Japan. Rotel, made in Japan. And we're over here. Techniques, Japan made, was given to me. That's worth $400 to $500 in eBay. And Sony, Japan. MCS, Japan. And my Sansui speakers, Japan made. So these are my collections, guys, all Japanese made. So you can see these are nice, has beautiful sounds and looks. So that is the story of Japan stereos, guys. That is their signature. That is why they have good stereos, and their reputation, it's known because of their work. The engineers in Japan, guys, they take their time to build all the stereos. They take their time and they don't do it sloppy like other countries that they just want to make stereos and sell it. So now you might now have a knowledge now that Japan, it's a good stereos. And over here I have Marantz, Japan made. The stereos there. Most of my stuff, guys, are Japan made, and that's how I always buy made in Japan. For some other people out there, they have their own, choice. They have their own likes, and some of them they like European stereos. Some of them they like Canadian. Some of them they're like American stereos, especially the modern ones. They're thousands and thousands of money, and they love made in USA. But if you guys one of these days, if you have G-2000, or some people out there that they have Sansui already, they already know that the sound quality, guys, of Sansui is fantastic. So amazing Sansui here, and there's a lot of Sansuis out there, different model, and some of them are bigger, way bigger than this, like this high and longer. The width, the width is like here to here, and they are big. But this G-2000, it's good enough. It could, give a good sounds to your speakers, especially when you have a nice speakers like my Sansui speakers. And yeah, I'm happy with the Sansui G-2000, and I love this Sansui. Sometimes I do look in eBay, the black faceplate Sansui. Um, I saw it. There's many that it's made in Japan and built in Japan, and the sellers from Japan. And maybe one day I will buy one of those. But man, I have many stereo receivers, and even some of the old receivers that you know not that I would say not really um, will pass to my you know um, to my taste. I donate it. I give it for free, and people can use it. People can enjoy listening to simple uh, turntable, and just to listen to you know vinyl records. Those are the receivers that I bought when I starting um, collecting stereos. So I started from a low price, cheap price, and you know, simple, um, not expensive stereo receivers. And then in a long period of time, I have the Sansui, Marantz, Luxman, and I upgraded to expensive receivers and amplifiers and speakers, turntables. And that is why I donated all those cheap ones that I, have. Like here, I'll show you. This is Kenwood right here. When I started, collecting, I started from a low, simple, cheap stereo receiver, even equalizer. So that's how I started until I got this Sansui, Marantz, Pioneer. So that's how it goes, and over here, guys, I have Sansui turntable. Very nice turntable, and this is broken. I fixed it and I bought it for a good price. So I'm really happy that it's working. So there it is, guys. Another video here from this beautiful Sansui G-2000. And yeah, I'm gonna put back the cover, and then I'm gonna enjoy listening to this Sansui later on, and just spending time with my stereos. So guys, yeah, thanks for watching, and hit the subscribers, and I will see you again next time when I have a new video. So you guys enjoy your stereos and have a good year. So for now, I say bye bye.